Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. This is Proudly Filipina. I'm Charlene Gonzalez-Mulak, proud to be a Filipina. Tonight, we give you 3 world-class beauties. First is an internationally renowned theater actress who graced numerous prestigious musicals in London.
Oh, so pretty, I'm so pretty and witty and bright.
When you audition in London, you give a CV, and of course you write down, your ethnicity, and I always write Filipino.
Second is the first Asian and the first Filipina to ever become mayor in the U.S.
How do they react to you? First of all, being an Asian and a Filipina at that, and the other one being a woman and leading the city.
Well, I guess I'm a very strong person because I'm very vocal about things. If you're being discriminated, now is your chance to educate the other person what it is all about. And so I tell them in Davis and everybody, if they look at me as a woman, I tell them I'm just as good as a man.
The third is a generous philanthropist who was given a much-coveted award by a queen.
This medal is a very special one that we can only wear it as long as we live.
You should be proud, Adelina. You should be very proud.
I know. I should be very proud of it because, yeah, I'm the first Filipino who got it. I think just to see my face and my work is already Filipino pride.
All global Pinays, all proudly Filipina.
I'm in search of her. She tells a unique story of a courageous beauty winning over adversity. She's trailblazing, truly inspiring. Join me as I chronicle the lives of women who are proudly Filipina.
When Lea Salonga opened the door of opportunity for other Filipinas to conquer the world stage in London, it paved the way for many tremendously talented theater artists. One of them is Joanna Ampil.
When you audition in London, you give a CV, and of course you write down, your ethnicity, and I always write Filipino. Yeah.
A woman with exemplary talent. A Filipina gifted with a golden voice. She is a musical theater actress in the West End who captivated the heart of Europe. One of the last Filipinas to continue waving the Philippine flag in London by portraying the role of Kim in Miss Saigon. She is Miss Joanna Ampil. 16 years ago, Joanna left the Philippines to join Miss Saigon in London. She was living like an ordinary 17-year-old then when she auditioned for the lead role of Kim.
Well, basically, I was just studying. I was in high school, and I grew up in Quezon City, and very sheltered, full of love, growing up full of love from my parents, from my siblings. I just heard that they were doing this audition for Miss Saigon, and my classmates, encouraged me to audition. So I went to CCP and I auditioned, but they were looking for 18-year-old girls. So I kind of cheated. I said, yeah, I'm 18. I had just turned 17 at that time. So I did my audition, and it went on for a week. And after a couple of months, I heard from them telling me that you're flying to London. It was that fast. Yeah. So I didn't have time to reflect on it or anything.
Joanna has always dreamt of becoming a performer. She admits that she has no formal training in either drama or voice, but when she was younger, she was always part of school programs, which gave her the invaluable experience of performing before a crowd. Then in 1993, because of her angelic voice, she got the much-coveted role of Kim. And without thinking twice, Joanna opted to stay in London to reach for her dreams. Since she was just a minor, her mom stayed with her there for quite some time.
It wasn't so difficult because Mom was with me. I think it was more difficult for my mom because she was missing my siblings and my dad. But yeah, it was like paradise. And, the Filipinos in the show, in Miss Saigon at that time, they're so, so nice. And, we've kept in touch. We're still friends now. So yeah, they really welcomed me with open arms.
Living in London for Joanna meant a new journey, a new career to start, a new home to build, and a dream to fulfill. And when she was there, great opportunities came her way.
Yeah, of course you learn it, you know. And living alone in London, you have to survive. And survival, I think, is by being positive all the time, reading books that are positive. And I can see when people are positive. You know, you want that energy as well. I tend to communicate with them much more.
And since Lea Salonga was known to be the first Filipina to portray the role of Kim, Joanna was always compared to her.
Yeah, I mean, you know, of course people will compare all the time. You know, they compare me to Lea, and I feel very privileged that they do that, because Lea, come on, you know, she started everything. I guess I wouldn't be here now if not, you know, for Lea. So yeah, I feel very honored that I'm being compared to her. You know, she's a Tony Award winner. You cannot stay away from people who will compare you to other people. But that's another element that you have to live with. And I know that I shouldn't take anything personally.
Though she mastered the art of performing on stage, Joanna is very honest that she still gets nervous during auditions.
It's funny because audition is like one of my weak points, my weaker points. Because I always get nervous at auditions as well. Just make sure that you know your material well before you go in to any audition. And try not to focus on the people you're auditioning for. You just have one focus. I never ever look at them. I always try to look above them. You make sure that you put your experiences, everything into the song and make it your own rather than copying someone. Because we Filipinos, we tend to copy, diba? We like doing things like that. Make it your own always. You know, think about your experiences much more than how did this person sound in this song or whatever.
Aside from her stunning performance on the West End stage as Kim in Miss Saigon, Joanna has also starred in various musicals, sung in different recordings, and appeared in diverse TV programs in the UK and other European countries. And the then 17-year-old Joanna, who took over from Jamie Rivera as Kim, eventually played the role of Mary Magdalene in Jesus Christ Superstar.
I guess I just got lucky. I went to London, I auditioned for him for 3 days, and after that I went back to Australia, because at that time I was doing Miss Saigon in Australia, in Sydney, diba? At that time, as soon as I got home, they told me that I got the part of Mary Magdalene, and from then on, you know, I got auditions for Caucasian roles na.
Joanna has also starred in some of the biggest musicals in London's West End. She has played the roles of Eponine and Fantine in Les Miserables. In fact, she was the first Asian to perform the role of Fantine in London.
When we return, Joanna Ampil talks about the West Side Story that she's doing for Filipino audiences. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Pretty, oh so pretty, I'm the pretty and witty and bright.
Called him up and I said, you know, are you still looking for a Maria? Because I really, really want to audition. Well, he said, oh, this is very left field, he said. So I said, yeah, but are you still looking? I really want to audition.